All right, guys, I'd like to talk with you a little bit about this contour drawing with added value and the contour drawing with erasing. So you started out doing the blind contour, and that is all, do not look at your paper, only look at the subject, and don't take your pencil off of the page. So your eye is just exploring the edges of these objects, and you're doing that on paper. I'll do a little demo of that in a second. But here I've been working on this about 20, 30 minutes, something like that. I had to change these contours all over the place. You can get a sense of this by a lot of erasing here. I've added in the value on these objects. So we've got 3 different values ideally. We have a dark, a medium, and a light side because we have a single light source coming from this way. So sometimes you kind of have to, look very carefully to see that middle tone. Sometimes you can see the dark edge of the object and the light. Well, right in between there's going to be some kind of transition. All right, so you want 3 different values on these objects. Dark here, medium, and then light. Remember, the eraser is critical for this drawing. So let's talk about do not be afraid to erase. It's the key, all right? Let's talk about this contour. Now, I'm looking at the subject about 70% of the time. I'm looking back to my paper about 30, something like that. You don't want to get caught up in just your paper because what you need to do is figure out the edge of these objects. So if I don't like the side of that pear, I'm going to try it again here. I'm going to come around here. I'm looking at it carefully. I'm coming back to see that I'm in the ballpark here. So it's got kind of an angle here and then a little bulge here at the bottom. But I don't particularly like that. Let me try it again. So see, you start to develop an atmosphere here when there's a lot of erasing, so it's going to help you out in the end. Leaves kind of a residue on your paper. Yeah, I'm going to get it in the ballpark. See, all right, let's see. All right, let's see here. All right, little bulge at the end. All right, I'm in the ballpark there. You get the idea. I can sit here for a few minutes just doing this over and over and over to try to get that edge right. Because, it's these subtle changes that you want to look for, you guys. It is this little bulge down here at the bottom. It's a little different, and there's kind of an angle here. This changes all the way around, all right? So try it over and over. The idea is to erase it if it's not right. Now then, when you're getting to your contour drawing with added value, you want to do the same thing. You want to work on that contour. The more time you spend trying to get that shape right, the more trained your eye is. All right, so if I start putting in, now I'm going to squint at the still life to see the larger areas of light and dark. So I'm going to put in a dark here. Now don't forget, we've got the shadow on the table here. That is pretty critical, and I want you guys to include shadows on the table and the background, okay? So, and I'm using the edge. You can see I'm using the edge of the charcoal here, trying to give it some, give it a little texture and a little flow to it so I don't get too tight with it. If I need to come back and reiterate this edge, I can do that. Then get some darks in here to really get the drama of that light coming down, hitting on this side of the object. Okay, so all these objects have light coming from here, and that creates that 3-dimensionality, light, medium, and dark. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you.